Gaffer, a good win against Doncaster Rovers on Saturday, and the chance to build on that against Barrow this weekend.
Yeah, another, well, I wouldn't say outstanding performance, but a performance full of resilience and character. Another deserved clean sheet. Playing against a team that is in good form, won 3 out of 4, and we didn't concede a shot on our goal. We blocked a lot of shots. I think first half we give up a little bit too much territory, but I think in second half it was pretty dominant. So a good performance, back on track. Another home game now. We want to try and obviously kick on and continue Highwood forward.
Centre back was the big talking point, I guess, going into that game, but in Adam Thompson and Jordan Brown, they're very comfortable.
Yeah, it's a really difficult one in terms of Tomo, who's lacked a lot of minutes this year with his injury problems, and then Jordan Brown's a midfield player. When the ball's in front of you constantly, he's actually quite comfortable from, he shifted across a lot of Doncaster's possessions in front of us. No one's in behind or crosses. So we expect a different test. I think Barrow are a good team. Some of their final third plays is some of the best in the league. I think, Pete's got a really good team up there. So it's a different challenge this week.
You said you wanted to make sure you got it right, bringing someone in. Ed Turns is that first name through the door, I guess, this January. Why was he the right one?
No, I mean, but it's not just, we don't just make a sign just off a win, Steve Foster's watched Ed a lot, and his recommendations always comes back really, really highly. I then went to watch a centre-back at Liverpool on Sunday. Matt Harold went and watched Ed and was very complimentary again. So we think that he's athletic, he's quite happy to leave space in behind and sprint. He's very good at the ball, so in terms of the way that we play, it doesn't change. And today he's training an aerial, really went up against Hamley Straight in training. An aerial, he's really good. So he's one that we've identified. We'll probably do another one because we want to be really, really secure in that area of the pitch, because of, when he's keep 15, 16 clean sheets out of 25, it's a massive area. We want to keep that consistency. And so, it comes part now with Tomo, and obviously Beckles are back in a few weeks, so we're looking a lot stronger in the area.
On to Barrow this weekend. We'll just see one away out earlier in the season, but in terms of Barrow, they have had a very good season and probably keep on causing upsets. So what can you expect from them?
I think of the way that they play, if you look at the league table, they've won more or less 50% of the games, but then they've also lost more or less 50%. So they can be quite gung-ho at times, they become quite open. But I also think that's a real big strength of theirs, where in recent weeks, I watched a couple of their games and they've actually tried to become more solid. They took a little bit away from their game. So if you don't win second balls and they win the first and second pass, and they can be on you quite quickly. Whitfield up front, Waters, Josh Gordon, and Robbie Gotts, real good attacking forward players, bit of pace, bit of energy, creativity. So, they're a threat. I think they're a good team.
You mentioned Harry Smith there. I believe now he's available for selection following his return from Exeter.
Yeah.
In terms of Harry, obviously we've mentioned him in the past. How's it been since he's been back in? And
yeah, the amount of people have tagged me in a tweet in the last week saying, why are you not putting Harry Smith in? Why are you not including? It's because he wasn't eligible to. So now he'll be in a squad, because obviously I think it was the 7th was the last time that he could have played for Exeter. So listen, he's trained well. He comes into the squad and obviously we'll see how we go.
So obviously we saw Jaden Wareham returning from his loan back to Chelsea. So does Harry kind of replace him in that sense for you?
A little bit, with different players. Jaden was a pleasure to work with. He was really difficult because he come in a little bit later than the others. When we got Calvin played the first 7-8 games and won every week. So it's difficult to take him out. He then run out of steam a little bit, Calvin, so we needed to take it out for a little bit. Drinnan then went in and won every single game. So it was really difficult for Jade. I think he improved for the loan. But obviously we respect Chelsea's decision because it was their decision to call him back. I think he'll potentially go to another League 2 game. So I wish him best. He's good player. Terrific attitude. Credit to Chelsea and his family. And I hope that he kicks on with his career now, because he's certainly got an opportunity and he's got a real chance of being a player.
Do you think with that departure, would that be an area you might like to...
No, we'll bring a striker. We need a striker. So we've got a couple of injuries at the moment. Obviously, I don't want to say too much now. So we need to bring the front man in.
Going into the weekend, then my last question is going to be about squad selection and injuries. How is the team coming into the game?
Obviously aware about that. Bex is suspended, and then we picked up a few little. It's no coincidence we have 3 games in a short space of time, and then what we were training on grass, the Necro and AstroTurf. Then we play a game at home against Doncaster on a really boggy pitch, and then we've got no training ground on a Tuesday, and we train AstroTurf, several different surfaces, so we put up a few niggles so that the squad will look pretty different and all.
Going into Saturday's game, then obviously we spoke last time around about the fans and what impact they can make. Against Doncaster in the second half, we saw that, and no doubt we'll be hoping for the same again.
Class. I mean, I asked for it because I've been through this situation before where you pick up injury suspensions and players can feel sorry for themselves. You know what? Even staff can feel sorry for themselves, and it's going to happen at a stage of the season. I definitely felt it second half. The supporters give us that little bit extra which we needed. And got us over the line. I thought second half it'd be tremendous. Would like more of them to stay till the end, like right till the end. But obviously that's nitpicky. I do understand that when I go and watch Man United at Old Trafford, as soon as 82 minutes comes on, I'm off because of traffic. So I do understand that.